Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome to the Mothership. Let's see what our messages are for today. The heart of the reading, you have the Jack of Diamonds and the Two of Spades, which is also the Hangman card in this deck. So for some of you, you might be waiting on either some communication or an offer to come in. And also this could be like a pursuit of something tangible, like anything. But businesses, cars, relationships, anything that you feel is maybe on hold in your life right now, or just making you kind of wait in general, is calling to you to have a different perspective. So for some of you, even like maybe a brand new opportunity is going in a totally different direction than you thought. And this has to do with our attachments to outcomes, our judgments, where we hold our belief systems, things like that. So this is a turning point, and this is also a place where you can get a little bit more introspective and ask yourself some deeper questions about your motives and your goals in the situation. This is also where you might be receiving higher light codes and really shifting yourself in momentum. So this is a necessary time. It's not always a comfortable time, but it's a time when it gives you a certain advantage because you'll be taking time now to accomplish what you want later. So working on those things maybe behind the scenes, or for some of you this is just gaining new wisdom and knowledge. For others of you this might even be doing that deep inner work, journaling, working with your programming, your subconscious, things like that. So maybe you've had to put other things on hold, but you know that by doing this you will build your character, and you will build the life that you want as well. So for others of you, this may be an opportunity that's come in, or even some type of proposal in any kind of way, like romantic, business, just some type of opportunity, and maybe you're just taking time to consider it as well. Divine Feminine, today you have the Four of Diamonds, you have the Four of Hearts reversed, you have the Three of Spades reversed, and also the Seven of Spades reversed, which is the Chariot card. So there's some things maybe holding you back right now, and you may be going through some release work, or in general just a little bit of heartbreak or mourning, sadness, these deeper layers of emotion. But ultimately you're coming out of this space, and it's really putting you in touch with how you really feel. So things may have not been moving forward, even in your relationships or even your finances. A lot of times these are interconnected, and many times also they have to do with our parenting. So how you were parented as a child, how maybe you are a parent or becoming a parent, or the way that those patterns have played out in your life, as well as your own inner child healing, like where you are on that spectrum, how much reprogramming you've done. So these are all different things that maybe are affecting you right now. There may be a tendency to be holding back with your generosity. And for some of you, this is maybe also a place you need to be more aware. You need to be aware of the opportunities that actually are in front of you, and bring yourself up out of any type of boredom or stagnation or fear. And fear can be anything. Fear is just a lower vibration. So there's maybe a need to turn around and face some things and learn how to do this work on yourself. There's also, if you look in the description box, there's a link to a free site that can help you in your inner work. You can always book me too, to see into your shadow, to see where you need to apply this healing in your life to really move yourself forward. So it seems that because of this maybe changing your perspective or needing to change your perspective. This is just a time when things have maybe stopped for you. And there's a need to also balance your masculine and feminine polarity to a deeper degree here, so that when you are able to move forward, you can move so like in a balanced way, in a harnessed way, in the direction that you want to go, instead of feeling like life is out of control or haphazard, or you don't know what direction you're going in. So let's take a look at the divine masculine energies for today. Do remember you're both polarities, masculine and feminine. So both sides of the reading apply to you. We have the Nine of Hearts, the King of Diamonds, Three of Clubs, Nine of Clubs, which is also the Sun card. So this is a place where maybe you've been really passionate and working on your success, your skill set, and just bringing some like passion to your work as well. And this could also be about developing yourself, developing your business, however that applies. And also, you could be a provider of a family, or you could be building your own empire. But this is a place where you might be wanting a little bit more satisfaction. So this could be within your home as well. For some of you, this is like straight up just doing renovations. This could be getting ready for a new year as well. For others of you, this is real estate, and I'm seeing like, I'm hearing ad space, but I'm also seeing like signs and posters and billboards and that type of thing. So for many of you, this could be even like advertising campaigns and whatnot. But this is, no matter what place you're in with this energy, this is just working on moving yourself forward, building something that you're passionate about and is long lasting. And this is also the energy of being generous as well, balanced and generous and in tune with nature. So for some of you, this is even maybe a little bit of indulgence. And it can also be just wanting to feel more happiness, wanting to be more satiated. But you have two nines here, so you're coming into a place of completion. You're not quite there yet, but you're getting closer. And this is a time where you still have to persevere, but you have many blessings coming in. It's almost as if, like, right around the corner is your rebirth, where you'll be experiencing a brand new chapter and new blessings, getting in touch and in tune with your joy and your happiness, your divine innocence, and bringing new things to life. So let's get a few more cards out. I went and bought this deck for you today, and you have the Two of Cups, and you also have the Sun card reversed, so double card here. You have the Sun and the Sun. So very auspicious. Maybe you feel that things are not completely in balance right now, or that maybe like this is never going to happen. This is a place also where you need to consider, even in your business partnerships or your relationships, like, what is the equanimity? What is the balance? Because we're not talking specifically about equality. We're talking about two halves coming together, that blend and that meld. And this is very favorable, but there seems to be some imbalance happening right now, even though you do have a lot of happiness and a lot of harmony, and you have all the elements present. Something seems to be creating a little bit of imbalance. So maybe considering the way that you're looking at things, and this is also considering your goals in the situation, and how these how the two of you can come together in more agreement to bring happiness to both sides. So this is, again, like a very auspicious time that you're coming into. Right now, as you're kind of getting nearer to the end of a completion, it's time to kind of look at some deeper things and how to create that balance and that harmony. Divine Feminine, you have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups reversed. So for some of you, you felt maybe that things were not reciprocated in your relationship, or maybe there was not enough emotional stability. For some of you, this is taking a look at your own emotions. You remember that whatever arises in you is to be seen and moved through. So for many of you, if this is a relationship, this could have been something that you either walked away from or that you're turning away from because you want to feel that there's something solid there. Um, so this is maybe a new avenue, a new doorway for you, and you may not know exactly what direction to go in, but you do know that you had to leave some things behind that weren't working for you. And so for many of you, this is a very positive thing. It's just challenging. And you also need to be aware again of what you still have remaining. That's the overall message of the Eight of Cups. But with the Four of Hearts reversed, this is maybe a place where you're beginning to overcome some of your fears as well. And this is a necessary process for you to just get back on top of your own emotions, in a sense. Like when you consider how you feel and you're able to move with your emotions and have your emotions be more free flowing, this is going to create a lot more harmony in your life. So if you have stuck emotions, you might get stuck in old cycles and repeating lessons and going back to the past. So it's very important to just remember to honor your emotions, and that emotions are just energy in motion. They're going to lead you to those places where you're triggered or where you need to apply more healing work. Your emotions are a guide. Emotions can change also. So they're very fluid. They are water. So embracing this aspect of you also is not only necessary, but you might just need to be going back within your own emotional landscape and cleaning things up. So this is a place where maybe you could have even turned down an offer for some of you, an emotional offer. Let's get a few guidance cards for today. Divine Masculine. You have the Peacock. This is all about bringing attention to not only yourself, but to allowing yourself to shine. And this is about healing your heart as well. So opening up through your heart space in order to live the life that you desire. This is also being that reflection of, I want to say prestige, but this is really carving out your own niche. And this is not like a prideful type of energy. This is a very loving energy, but it comes from self-love as well. So loving yourself enough to allow yourself to shine. This is also maybe lifting up some of those dense layers off of your heart chakra, and also lifting up other timelines and really working through that residual karma. The heart of the reading, you have the Sandpiper, and this is all about being playful. So this is also what I'm hearing is like having a reverence to your play. And this is just enjoying your earth connection, pleasure, sensuality, and freedom as well. To just allow yourself to be free in the moment and in touch with your own inner child, your own divine innocence. Divine Feminine, you have the Skunk, and this is all about knowing your worth. So maybe some of those deeper questions on value, self-worth, self-care, animation, bringing yourself to life, and also working with your senses, not only what you feel, but also working on your attraction point and your intent so that you're aligning with what you truly want. And instead of aligning with maybe an outdated version of who you thought you were or how worthy you thought you were. Also, you can check the description box. I have links to my other two channels you can visit me at Freedom School, and there's more of a focus on you and getting to your own self-worth there too in some of the lessons. So if you want to see more DMDF readings, I post those there as well. So this is again just following your senses and also remembering how sensitive you are. And also, there's a little bit of a wordplay going on, but this is also using your nose. So remember that wherever you place your attraction point is what you will attract. Wherever you're placing your attention. So if there's a lot of things kind of, I'm hearing running amok in your life that you just aren't really feeling anymore, this is like where you would clean up your attraction point around that. So this is also just taking care of yourself and knowing how infinite you are, knowing your own worth, knowing how valuable you are.